Butt sex, mom vag, dad dick. Okay, we're COPPA compliant again. Games have been around for a long time, but what keeps gamers coming back for more? There's a lot of reasons why we dwell on a particular game. Sometimes we keep coming back to replay the story, sometimes we're loving the grind, and sometimes we just can't help but catch another eyeful of those polygonal, bouncy fun bags of doom. Mom! Mom, I was just scratching! Mom, close the door! Stop it, Mom! Developers spend years, and sometimes decades on their games, so it's no wonder why they'd like to keep us playing for as long as possible. After all, it's not like they want you to discard it like that sweater your grandmother bought you last Christmas. I love you, Grandma. I'm so sorry. Sit back and get comfy, because it's time to explore one of the most effective developer hooks, Gameception. The best games within games that kept us coming back for more. Fishing. The Legend of Zelda series. The Legend of Zelda is no stranger to side quests and minigames. As a whole, this series is chock full of content, from kinstone fusing to a claw machine to literally beautifying everything throughout the world like Link is some sort of crazed villager from Animal Crossing. And then there's this thing. First featured in Link's Awakening for the Game Boy, fishing has been kind of a series staple. We spent countless hours fishing in Ocarina of Time, even way past getting all the rewards because it's just so damn fun to do. Then along came Twilight Princess, and we could fish anywhere we wanted. Though our rod isn't quite as nice as the one in Ocarina of Time, it was still lots of fun. And then there's this form of fishing, poaching. Breath of the Wild doesn't even need a fishing rod. Link can shoot fish with his bow, throw his weapon, catch them by hand like an absolute boss, or violate real-world fishing laws to the height of awesomeness. Oh, hi, Mr. Game Warden. Oh, no, I caught these legit. Shut up, trust me. Now, sure, these explosives are great for killing your enemies or making the townspeople hate you, but we all know their true use is cleaning up Hyrule's rivers and streams of all their fishy infestations. This is the kind of fishing that anyone would frown on in the real world, but there's just something so thoroughly satisfying about fishing with sacred explosives, blowing up all the fish and making them die. Now, if only Wind Waker Link could do that to the fishmen. I'll show you who's the damn small fry now, you fish demon! Nat Attack. Mario Paint. Mario Paint was one of the first ways where creative types could craft great works of art in a digital space. This game's impact can't be underestimated, as it launched way before home computing was anywhere near affordable to the general public. Much less poor people like my family. I mean, literally, there was this one time where my mom served us dirt for dinner. I mean, it was alright if you had enough ketchup, but still. It's one of the experiences that gave me a deeper appreciation for what it means to create musical compositions, and it taught me that the best thing I can draw is some kind of Windows 98-esque snake thing with the stamps. This game had a ton of features, including the Easter eggs on the title screen, a rudimentary animation system, a coloring book, and then of course one of the most frustratingly satisfying games out there, Nat Attack. The premise is simple. You are a fly swatter. Kill everything that moves. I told you, it was simple. Unfortunately for you though, this game sends out wave after wave of insects that can fire projectiles at you, bombs that can explode you, and the queen insect at the end of every level that can wreck you if you let your guard down. Out of all the times I've booted up Mario Paint, I'd say half were spent primarily whacking insects as fast as I could, hoping to finally see the end of Nat Attack. Getting too frustrated because all you can draw is a penis? Can't animate simple stamps because you're really bad at using a mouse? KK slider music too hard to sequence without sharps and flats? Let's kill some bugs about it. It'll be fine. Besides, you'd just be masturbating anyway. Rapunzel. Catherine, the puzzle game wrapped up in a giant cock tease littered with gender stereotypes, transgender shaming, excessive drinking, chauvinism, cheating, and unwanted pregnancy. Honestly, it's a wonder that this game got a re-release in 2019. Now don't get us wrong, we love this game. It's just fun to point these things out since something like this can trigger so many different people. Are you triggered? That sounds like a personal problem, you fucking pussy. Even we find ourselves calling out some of the bullshit questions this game gives you in the voting booth though. Then again, none of them really amount to much and play no role in the story. This game's major focus though aside from scantily clad females whose naughty bits are always just barely off camera, fuck you, are blocks. Lots and lots of blocks. You would think it was Minecraft, there are so many fucking blocks. Each night, Vincent has to climb a tower gauntlet to complete his night's sleep. You'd think something like this could get repetitive and stale, but for us, we wanted more. Enter Rapunzel, the arcade machine at the Stray Sheep, the bar Vincent drinks away his problems on a nightly visit. Rapunzel is a lot like the base gameplay, except you have a predetermined number of moves to reach Rapunzel and complete the level. Aside from a couple of additions, the core gameplay is the same as Vincent's nightmares, with the exception that the Rapunzel protagonist is on a quest to get laid instead of escape from his own death. While Catherine has its raunchy moments, partial nudity, awkward dialogue, and toilet humor, it just wouldn't be complete without a little arcade machine about climbing up to a princess to fill her void. You see what I did there? Shut up. Home Run Contest. Super Smash Bros. Melee! Taking a step back from all the raunchy subtext, the next game on our list is Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Gamecube. Dropping in 2001, this game is still considered by many fans to be the definitive way to play Smash Bros. Though the game has lost some traction due to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it still has a thriving fan community of both pro and casual players, and all of them are sweaty and smell like ass. Seriously, go look it up. Just look it up. This game took the foundation of Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64 and built something that can only be described as a masterpiece. We spent many hours playing this back in the day, unlocking every trophy, getting our asses kicked in cruel, endless melee, and of course, the games hidden within the game, like Break the Targets, and our favorite, Home Run Contest. The premise to Home Run Contest is pretty simple. Beat the hell out of a punching bag and try to get a good launch. But in practice, this isn't quite so simple. Different fighters have varying degrees of knockback, and even different ways in which they swing the bat. So you'll find yourself working on your optimal strategy for quite a while before you can even clear 1,000 meters. We found ourselves actually using different fighters than those we were accustomed to playing. For instance, neither of us can actually fight with Yoshi, but our home run record was actually set using Yoshi. Characters with more knockback have a harder time with Home Run Contest because of the position of the sandbag on the platform actually makes a huge difference. Wow, I just nerded out there. I missed the boob game. Can we go back to the boob? Point being, you guys, if you find yourself bored with Melee and don't know what to do, go try your luck at hitting the best home run you can. Just don't use Sheik. Sheik has no idea how to use a baseball bat. What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? Sheik! For fuck's sake, Sheik! Bottle's moving picture game, Banjo-Kazooie. Next on our list is an adventure game spanning tons of environments, featuring a bear and a cheeky bird set out to prevent the sexification of an evil witch via a badonka-donk machine that can steal Tootie's booty. Do you ever just wish that the witch had won? The game over screen is just amazeballs. Oh right, Banjo-Kazooie. The 90s-esque collectathon full of wacky characters and signature rareware charm. This game probably spent more time in my console than Super Mario 64 ever did. Yes, I see you over there, Mario. No, I'd rather jam out to more of this sweet, sweet Treasure Trove Cove music than save the princess's dumbass again. Considered by many to be among the greatest games of all time, this game has a ton of reasons to keep coming back. From getting that 100% completion boner to aimlessly flying around the expansive levels, this game has tons to experience. Once you've gotten the jiggy inside of the sandcastle in Treasure Trove Cove, you can return to Banjo's house in Spiral Mountain and undertake the secret Bottles Moving Picture game. It's puzzles. You get to put together puzzles. Hear me out though, come on, this was the 90s. We couldn't just download an app to put together on our damn phone. We had to actually physically get up and bring out a puzzle. If you're like me, then you also had to clear out a table or be prepared to sit on the floor for hours. Or even worse, your parents noticed and now you're faced with social interaction. Fuck that noise. Who the hell actually wants to put together a puzzle with another person when you can just do it in a video game? and be rewarded for it. These puzzles led to some really cool transformations, like big heads and big hands mode, and the coveted washing machine transformation. There is something entirely satisfying about firing tons of briefs at enemies. Oh, wait, no, that was Banjo-Tooie. Yeah, they brought that back in there. Besides, who needs social interaction when you can run around as a washing machine? I mean, come on, look at me. Look at this is awesome. I wish I could shoot underwear. U-Arcade. Shenmue. Shenmue was the only reason I ever wanted a Dreamcast. Looking back on the graphics today might seem a bit dated, but this stuff was groundbreaking coming from the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation. I heard that Sega also had the Saturn and it was nice, but honestly, who the hell wanted a Saturn? Like, nobody. We rented one once, it was fucking awful. Nobody wants a Saturn. Nobody. You don't. Shut up. When a man named Lan Di comes to the family dojo and kills Ryu's father, Ryu, full of rage, sets out to find the location of Lan Di and his henchmen and recover the Dragon Mirror, the artifact which Lan Di came in search of. We as the players were all on board and ready to take our revenge until... Oh my god, stuff to do! Ooh, gotcha machine! Ooh, I can buy cassette tapes! What's in this desk drawer? Oops, too late. I'm past curfew. Hey, cute girl. There are also a ton of people to meet. One of my favorites being Tom, who runs the hot dog stand. He's so out of place that he fits right in with this game's feel. And then there's the hottie over there. Nozomi is the best thought. Wait, thought means that hoe over there. Whatever, same shit, different day. I've actually spent enough time in the game screwing around to get the bad ending. Yeah, it happens if you screw around for an in-game year. All of these distractions from your path of vengeance don't hold a candle, though, to the time you can waste playing Sega classics in U-Arcade. Space Harrier, darts, QTE title, and my favorite, Hang On. Hang On is just a simple motorcycle racing game akin to something you'd find inside a real-world arcade that made me love it even more. This was one of the first times I'd ever seen a developer include a full game within a game, much less an actual arcade game in an in-game arcade. That's like total Gameception, right? That's a game within a game within a game room that is within a game that is within your mind. I'd be wishing that Grandma would just give me more money so I could go blow it on the arcade. Me, ma, please. Please do give allowance. I need more video game. One big reason I ever even finished this game was because I needed a job so I could go blow more yen on all the things. Pokemon might love you back, but nothing feels quite as nice as filling your virtual closet with a million gacha toys. Triple Triad, Final Fantasy VIII. What do you get when you combine future technology with teenage angst and a healthy dose of magic? Oh yeah, I guess you could easily be Star Wars Episode 2 and 3. But no, it's not Star Wars. You get literally every Final Fantasy game ever made. Final Fantasy VIII follows the story of Squall, a teenaged, gunblade-wielding antisocial psychopath with the personality of a wet paper bag. Oh? Yeah, he gets better. Let's be honest though, Cloud is just as bad. If you disagree, then we can throw down on some Final Destination whenever you're ready. Come at me, bro. So anyway, we follow Squall's career as a Seed, basically a mercenary trained in a terrorist camp known as Garden, as he commits crimes against the state of Galbadia. You know, when you spell it out like this, well, everyone seems a little bit less heroic, don't you think? Along the way, you get fluffy pets like Ifrit, Cerberus, and Odin. Who's a good boy, Odin? Who's a good boy? Aw, do you want a treat? You want a treat, Odin? Come here, buddy. Aw, look at him. Also, there's this sudden romance thing with Renoa, who fists her dog. FF8 is a weird, fun game. Early on in the game, you're given a handful of cards so you can play the card game Triple Triad. This game sucked so much of our time during one playthrough that we forgot about getting Diablos until nearly through Disc 1. When you visit different regions, they have their own variations of the card game put in place. This can add a huge extra layer of difficulty to the base game, and therefore, no, I like to win. Piss off. Luckily, it's pretty easy to avoid picking up rules by just challenging someone a few times until they take the hint. Flip, flip, flip. God, I love that sound. This fun and addicting card game can break up the monotony of trying to draw 99 magic from enemies to soothe the butthurt you have after getting your ass handed to you by Omega Weapon for the 100th time. I'm thinking kiss my ass. Stupid Omega Weapon never giving me fucking cookies, what an asshole. Casino, Dead or Alive, Extreme 2. Boobs, tatas, gazongas, melons, fun bags, jugs, hooters. This game has exactly what you want. Other creators will jokingly tell you that they put it on their list because their viewers like it. But not here, my friends. We openly admit to gazing at a scantily clad Kasumi sunbathing by the pool, fidgeting the camera during a jet ski section to catch some lovely bouncy action, or playing the volleyball on occasion to remind ourselves that this game isn't about volleyball. It's about boobs. Long before Team Ninja decided it would be a good idea to charge $253 for their extra, even more bouncy jugs DLC, this game was making folks feel funny sensations from down under places. The game is set on New Zack Island, which is apparently the same island as the first beach volleyball game. When an island spends a few years underwater, the graphics get better and the boobs get bigger, and more jiggle physics. There are various activities you can do to earn Zack dollars, the currency used by all the island's shops. You can play the aforementioned volleyball, but that's mostly a nightmare to control, but quite the good show though. Butt battles, jet ski racing, water sliding, some sort of cross the pool game that is super annoying and we never win. And of course, the casino. You want that new swimsuit that you know damn good and well wouldn't cover real naughty bits? Casino. You want that super camera so you can get all the best creep shots because this is just a video game and your mom's at her boyfriend's house for the night? Casino. You actually like volleyball and want the leopard print volleyball to show your inner tiger? The fuck is wrong with you? Who the fuck likes volleyball? Wait, where was I? Right. Feeding the gambling addiction. You've got poker and blackjack, complete with girly playing cards. Roulette that enjoys taking all your money. And our favorite, the slot machines. Violet Ninja is a great machine to sit and play for a while. It usually doesn't kill you, except when you're trying to record it not killing you. Then it kills you. It knows that you want to give it compliments and hates you almost as much as you hate yourself. Christie's machine, however, is the most risky one. You've got a 50-50 chance of losing your ass every time you pull the lever. But if you're persistent and have enough Zack dollars to win a few jackpots at the max bet, you're rewarded with a sexy cutscene of Christie doing a striptease on the casino standard issue stripper pole. Casinos have stripper poles, right? I'm pretty sure they do. I'm gonna go masturbate. Galaga type game. Mortal Kombat 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the game series that pissed off parents around the country because they were virtually incapable of controlling what their children do. You'd think that humanity had learned something since the day where sprite-based blood and gore were shocking and grotesque, but no. Here we are in 2020 with parent advocacy groups bitching about YouTube. Fuck, shit, cunt, by the way. We're still COPPA compliant. Kiss my ass. This third entry to the series brought with it a ton of new characters, stages, and fatalities, and introduced some brand new concepts to the series like babalities and animalities. This isn't to say they kept everything the way it was since Mortal Kombat 2. We lost Reptile. Oh, and Sub-Zero got one hell of a scar, and Jax has metal arms now because reasons. Shang Tsung got young all of a sudden. You get the point. Stuff got better, even though stuff got changed. This game is where the 2011 Mortal Kombat reboot got many of its story elements from. Shao Kahn has resurrected Sindel and is working to merge Earthrealm and the Netherrealm into some kind of thing and, robots. There are robots. Lots of robots. You ever seen smoke blow up the Earth? Best fatality. Or check this shit out, where Sub-Zero frickin' rips a dude in half. Boy, I really dodged having to go deep into the story on this one. Oh shit, the mic was on! So when you start a match with the loading screen has little characters underneath your character portrait. Side note, I know I just got done talking about boobs, but have you ever seen Shiva's portrait? Yep. So if you mash the buttons on the little symbols, you can make certain cheats happen, like insta-fatalities and stage selection, etc. But if you line them up just right, you get to play an awesomely ripped-off version of Galaga. You can also access this via the main screen sheets menu, but I thought I'd call your attention to Shiva's tits. So, anyway, this little Galaga game was great. Don't get me wrong, I played the absolute hell out of Mortal Kombat 3 as a kid. But sometimes you were just too lazy to get off your ass and swap the cart to something different, so it was fun to boot up the little Galaga game. Have a great time. Also, it was a fun diversion with the sounds from the game. Sure, I could go back and get kicked in the face by Motaro. Or I could blow up some aliens in space to the sweet sounds of pussy and penis. Before we hit our last Gameception on our list, here are a few honorable mentions that I just couldn't be bothered to write out. Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3, Doom 3. NES games, Animal Crossing for the Gamecube. Arcade games, Bullet. Golden Saucer, Final Fantasy VII. Paper Rock Scissors, Mother 3. Chao Garden, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Cute things, small and cute things. Extra small, cute, adorable, tiny little cute things taking tiny bites out of tiny fruit things. The Chao Garden is a magical place. First appearing in Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast, the Chao Garden in Sonic Adventure 2 took everything the original did and made it even better. This time-sucking pet simulator is almost complicated enough to be a game of its own. The location you hatch and keep your Chao, the character you care for them with, the way in which you handle them, abuse them, feed them, and teach them all play a factor into their personality and overall skills. And then you've got the main attraction, races. When I first saw Oz taking her Chao to the race, I got serious flashbacks to Final Fantasy VII's Chocobo racing system. Raise things so you can race things, Cloud can freebase things like cocaine. Seems legit. How else would he have energy to lift such a big sword? It's good. It's good. Go Chocobo, go. But back to small cute things. You level up your Chao by collecting little vials from the regular game. Yeah, the regular game. The one you only played through so you could raise all these Chao. You feed these to your Chao, and they'll get a corresponding skill. Green? Run faster, you little bastard. Purple? Fly better, you little bastard. Yellow? Go swimming, you little bastard. Red? I have the power! You little bastard. Oh, crap. That one's too swole. Well, time to drown it. Once your Chao reach adulthood, you get the chance to make little baby Chao and start the cycle of abuse. I mean, get one with better base stats so that you can win better. Aw, look at you. You're so adorable. I just want to grab you and hug you and die! Die, you filthy little son of a bitch! Die! Turn into evil so that you can look cool! Yes, that is kind of a thing. The little evil bastards get to endure abuse by a hero character in order to become a little evil bastard. I would say there's something wrong with this, but it's pretty damn satisfying throwing one of these little guys at a wall like a dead baby joke played out in real life. Game. Real game life. Shut up. This level of abuse to accomplish a goal is also done on the flip side. By abusing a Chao and an evil character, you can turn them onto the hero's side. This is purely cosmetic though, but damn does it look cool and fun. Don't forget fun and satisfying. And if you abuse them enough, they'll cower at your feet as you ascend to becoming a god of the Chao. And that's our list. Did you like what you saw? Make sure to let us know by leaving a like on the vidya. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon and share it with your friends, because we need that. Let's make a view goal for this video of 200 views. See if we can get there, guys. That would be awesome. Share. Share with your mom. Be like, hey mom, you want to see these tits? They're awesome. My mom likes tits. Your mom does too. A huge thanks goes out to our executive producers, Sora and Artie. With your support, we can continue to bring some great content. If you'd like to see your name here as an executive producer, then head over to our Patreon and pledge $1 or more, and your name will be nice and up in lights. We're really glad you guys made it to the end of the video, and just for you folks who stuck around, here are a few bloopers. Games have been around for a long time, but what keeps gamers playing the same game for a long time? Oh my god, what? Who the fuck wrote this? Oh, I did. I'd rather jam out to more of this sweet, sweet treasure Yeah, god damn it. Sweet, sweet Treasure Trove Cove music. Oh, god damn it. Why did I have to write it weird? Once you've gotten the jiggy inside the sandcastle of Treasure Trove Cove, it says Treasure Cove Cove. Come on, Laz. Jesus. Once you've gotten the jiggy inside... God damn it!
Treasure Cove Cove.
Treasure Cove Cove. The Chao Garden is a magical place. First appearing in Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast, the Chao Garden in...
Chao Garden.
Ow. The location you hatch and keep your Chao. I can't say this word. The character you care for them with, and... Ugh, fuck. Oh,
You were close.
oh, crap. That one's too swole. Well, time to drown it.
Swim, you little bastard, swim.
Swim, you little bastard. Had sex, elf-love, self-love. It was good, too. Pardon me, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go masturbate. Aside from a couple of additions, the core gameplay is the exact... shit. This is fun and addicting... burp. Different fighters have varying degrees of knockback. And... Oh, shit. There it is. Just don't use Ganondorf. He doesn't know how to use a baseball bat. What the fuck was that? God damn it, Ganondorf. Here we are in 2019 with parent advocacy. Here we are in 2020 with parent advocacy. God damn it, that's a hard one to say. It's like open source Galaga. But it... never mind. But sometimes you were just too lazy to get off your... catch another eyeful of those shit. I know I just got to talking about boobs, but you ever seen Shiva's portrait? Yep. Shiva. That's her name, not Shiva.
Is that supposed to...